Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to make your tray that has texture. And you're going to use your textured stamps, and this is for you guys to see what they look like. And it will, when you glaze it, you'll see what glaze looks like on texture versus when you're glazing something smooth. So I've already rolled out my slab, and I've already compressed both sides with the rim. And you want to add your texture before you cut out your shape. So I'm going to add texture to the whole slab and then cut out my shape. And how you add your texture is going to be entirely up to you. I'm just going to do rows with my different stamps. So one thing to keep in mind when you're using your stamps is you don't want to press too hard, because if you press too hard, then you're going to deform your clay on the other side. But if you don't press hard enough, nothing shows up. So you want to press hard enough that you see the texture, but not so hard that it goes too deep and starts to deform your slab. Alright, so once you have all of your stamps on your slab, you will use your paper template to cut out your shape. And I'm going to try and get it to where I have a little bit of every texture. And then I'm going to use my knife to cut around my template. Carefully lift off the rest. Remember, when you're picking up your slab, you really want to keep it as flat as possible. Right, and you want to get this side finished because you're going to turn it over and work on your feet, and you don't want to mess this up. You want it to be how it is, how you want it to be. So the first thing you need to do is, with damp fingers, go around the edges. And you want to do this without messing up your texture too much. But if you don't do this, then your tray will be incredibly sharp when it dries, and then when it's fired. So you really want to smooth out the edges. Alright, and now I'm going to flip it over and work on the bottom. And I'm going to flip it over onto a bowl. So I have a bunch of bowls that are different sizes, and this just helps keep its rounded shape, and then you won't be picking it up and messing with it so much. So you get your bowl, just get a piece of paper towel to put on top so it doesn't stick, and then carefully lift your piece up, again keeping it straight. And I'm going to position it so it's centered. On the bowl. And then I'm going to gently press the edges down. So when I flip it over, the center will be just a little bit lower. And then now I can work on the back. So again, smooth out the edge first. And then I'm going to smooth out the bottom just because I have a couple cracks. And now I'm going to add my feet right now while it's wet. And then you'll let this dry to leather hard, not completely dry, just dry enough so that when you flip it over, it doesn't flop down. It'll hold its shape. And that's it.